Welcome back to my channel, whatever. This is the third video I'm filming today, so go ahead and watch. Go ahead and binge my channel, nigga. Binge my channel. You like real nigga shit, I'm a real nigga. Meow meow. I have 3 cats, so yeah. Yeah, obviously. I mean, this is a cat tower, but yeah, if the camera starts shaking, that's because they like to brawl. So, period. Anyway, my name is Lynn. Like, when we cut to the chase in this video, my name is Lynn, and I'm an author, a poet, a bookmaker, and a painter. Period. And so today's video is called "Put Some Respect on Your Lineage." Okay? If you see me looking down, it's because I have a scripts-naive. Period. So boom, healing has been done before. And you aren't alone. You're just a generation ahead, okay? And so, being a mom, right? Watch my Mommy for a Year video, my postpartum video, all that down below. Being a mom who I've been on this spiritual journey since I was 17. That's when I started getting into all the stuff I've been into ever since. I'm 25 now. I turned 26 this year. So when I tell you that it's given season, if you ever come to my channel and you're wondering why I gives old lady inside a little lady body, that's because I've been committed to this path since I was 17. You hear me? What I'm saying is, I realize the harm, the hate, and the hindrance and hesitation. I don't realize that I embody these things. I just recognize that they exist. However, my child will realize these things, right? And when they seek to heal, I want to be able to show up in a way that I can be sacred and safe to them when they are in that stage. So I'm saying that to say, yeah, definitely never going to come a time where I'm just healed. And there's never been a time in my lineage where nobody was attempting to heal. I'm a firm believer in no matter how much you work on yourself, you are not the first, and you're especially not the only person in your lineage who is healing, who's doing the work. People are doing the work. Their workload looks different from yours. If everybody was doing the same shit, would nobody have to heal from nothing? We all got different shit to do, okay? So all the healing that you're able to do, you better think you're lucky stars that you're even able to do it. Because me personally, when it comes to this healing journey, I can go on this motherfucker from 17 to the end of my days. Because long live my brother, long live Brian, for real. It was never in my healing journey to have to heal from the shit that they endured. You feel me? I have to heal from their endurance. Like, let's talk about privilege when it comes to motherfucking healing. Like, motherfuckers be so quick to just throw their whole family under the rug. People struggling, that don't mean they're not trying to heal. People's making the same mistakes, that does not mean that they're not trying to heal. You gotta keep making the same mistakes. Until you recognize, the one vital part about healing is that you gotta recognize that it's a wound that exists to begin with. If people have been making the same mistakes their whole life and they seen the people before them make these mistakes or tolerate these mistakes, then it's going to come a time where they have to realize that this is hurting them. That's what I mean when I say the harm, the hate, the hindrance, the hesitation. If I don't realize those things, then those are the things that my daughter's going to have to heal from. And so I'm doing this work ultimately to be a sacred place to her while she's healing from my shit. And the cycle continues. You're not the only person, you're not the first person who is healing, who wants to, and who knows how in your lineage. Believe that, all right? Healing is not a sport. Like, this is not a sport. Healing is not linear, and it is not the most important component of living this life. Like, you are not living your life just to heal. Like, seriously. People be like, she's healing all by herself. She can't go on a date. Yes, you can, bitch. Go on a date. Like, God forbid. If you ever get to the point where you just feel like you're 100% healed, I'm sorry to tell you, dear, you're a narcissist. Like, I'm finna unofficially diagnosed you right here on this channel. If you watching this and you just think that you healed and you good and you the only person in your family healing, you need to go talk to that lady. Okay? You need to go lay on that couch. Okay? No, ASAP, no Rocky, for real. Okay, so boom. In my shadow workbook, because I have an authentic original shadow workbook that has 9 phases and took me 4 years to write. That book took me 4 years to write. And do y'all know that I'm out here doing shadow work with the masses, nigga? Do y'all know how emotionally taxing that is, first of all? To have to work through my own shit and then work with other people working through their own shit. Give me my motherfucking flowers. Like, and give me a fucking moment. Give me a moment, because I really need to take a break. Like, I really need to take a break. I need to tap out. I can't, but hold on. Not right now. Anyway. In my shadow workbook, it's called Just a Theory, Not a Threat. Period. Link in the bio on my Instagram if you want to purchase it and work through it yourself. And so healing is phase 8. There are 10 phases in the book. Healing is phase 8. You hear me? And it's paired with the mental health episode, Just a Theory, Not a Threat. And that's actually posted on my channel because I shot a pilot for it. So go ahead and check that out. I'll link it down below. But if I don't, just go ahead and check it out on my page. You should subscribe anyway. The reason why it is phase 8 out of 10 and not, you know, phase 1 or the only phase, it's a few reasons. 1, if you are gaslighting yourself. 2, if you are lying to yourself. 3, if you are stoic and distant. 4, if you are in isolation with a victim complex and you've convinced yourself that that's healing. By the time you pick up Just a Theory, Not a Threat as a shadow workbook, it's so many phases you gotta get through to even heal to begin with. It's like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of all those 4 reasons. We're gonna get you out of all of those before we get you to healing. You need to be out here hurting in front of people. Like, what? You got to hurt around people, bruh. You saving all your darkest thoughts for yourself and you think that you're gonna get better. Yeah. No, sis. That's not it. Anyway, just let me know how it's working for you. If you save all your darkest thoughts for yourself and you ain't told a soul that you hate yourself and that you don't want to be here no more, comment down below and tell me if you feel better or not. No, you don't. Boom. 1, if you gaslight yourself. Boom. 2, if you lying to yourself. Boom. 3, if you stoic and distant. Boom. 4, if you're in isolation with the victim complex. You're not healing. So to get you out of all 4 of those things, right. So if you just want to comment anything other than them, you're lying. We're going to go through the list again. You're stoic. You're distant. You're in isolation. All those things. Yeah. No, stop. So we're going to get you out of that. That's what the book is for. If you into that, like, bruh, order that. I'm saying that to say what a lot of people classify as the performance of healing, because like to me it gives like it's performative. Like healing's performative to anybody that's not doing shadow work or anybody who meets any other criteria that I've already denounced at the beginning of this video. And so yeah, well, a lot of what people classify as healing is very performative. It's very avoidant. Like you didn't walk away because you're healed, you feel me? You fled because that interaction triggered something in you. Like, stop being like, yeah, I prayed for God to remove everybody in my life and I woke up and had no friends. Like, no, you was already praying for a reason to not have no friends because you never felt like you deserved any to begin with. Like, y'all got this, first of all, when it comes to lying on God, I don't know who y'all God is, but are y'all lying on that nigga or not? I was trying so hard not to be disrespectful, and I'm gonna really lock in because I really don't want to disrespect nobody's God, for real, for real. Anyway, watch my video about spiritual psychosis. Link down below. That goes for the God and the godless, all right? And the goodies, and the goodies, and the goodies. Not my goodies, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, too. All right, so anyway, you don't bite your tongue because you're aware. You bite your tongue because you in a fucking freeze state, bro. And you're conflict avoidant. Like, don't, like, y'all gotta stop. Like, Like, I'm a firm believer in cuss that motherfucker out today. As soon as somebody play with you, go ahead and check that motherfucker off the list. Like, I'll never be so healed to the point where I'm gonna let a motherfucker play with me. Like, I don't know. But that's because my relationship to myself and to healing and to people around me is not performative. So that means that, yeah, I hold space for people to show up vulnerable and raw and real. I'm gonna do the same. Like, that's humanity. That's what humanity is supposed to be. So yeah, boom. Low self-esteem, performative self-love, and the practice of emulating versus embodying. Right? These things are not healing. And as long as you are performing and emulating, you remain a theory. And that's why my shadow work book in series is called Just a Theory, Not a Threat. Because once you are able to embody these things and you are no longer emulating them, you'll be surprised what you become a threat to and who you become a threat to. Anybody who's not willing to do it. Yet. But you have to say yet. Because interacting with you, eventually they will. They will. So yeah. To embody healing is a threat to the binary. We see everywhere in everything on binaries. That's good, bad, dark, light, mask, film, smart, stupid, aggressive, passive. Healing is the abyss. If you allow it to consume you, it will. You feel me? And so, yeah, you miss out on the parts of you that protect you. You feel me? That's ego, that's rage, that's vulnerability, in spite of fear and shame. Healing is not a palate cleanser. Healing is not a palate cleanser for the mistakes, abuse, and devastation you've endured. It is the act of acceptance. Healing is just accepting. You don't need to go on a healing journey. If you just accept what a motherfucker's showing you, what you hear the motherfucker say, what you watching the motherfucker do, if you can accept that that's what they're on and that's not what you about, you already healed enough. You're healed. What else do y'all be wanting to get to a version of yourself like it never happened? And that's why I think that shit's a psychosis and it's performative. And the only way you can be a version of yourself like it never happened is if you are isolated or gaslighting yourself or lying on all the things, all the things. Just rewind the video. Start it back over. Yeah. Start it from the top. Fuck it. Take it from the top. All right. And so, yeah. You can't move on without acceptance. You can't go nowhere without acceptance. As a matter of fact, whatever you don't accept, that's where you're going to be stuck at. You feel me? Or stuck on. And so, yeah. You can move along and claim because you avoid all of what you can't accept is everyone else around you or kin to you that needs help or have never healed and never tried to. And it's like, no, sometimes we hurt each other. People hurt each other. Sometimes people grow apart. Sometimes people fall off. And it's like, yeah, as soon as you can accept it, that's where your healing lies. And so, yeah, period. They are coping. Your lineage, everybody's coping, right? Everybody is coping and everybody is aware. Because they are coping with the shit that they trying to accept, they're aware that they need to accept it. You know what I mean? Some people just need time. Support, love, patience, transparency. Just a theory, not a threat. My shadow workbook. Some people need that. You feel me? Do you need that? You need that? Alright. Everything that they coping with, they aware of. And everything they coping with in your lineage, you probably avoiding if you not fucking with them, if you're not coming around, if you're not talking to them. And so that's the binary that we perform. Anyway, I hope this makes sense to somebody. African proverb for today comes from Swahili, and it is, learning is for life, eating is for today. So chew on that. Oh, I was gonna end it there, but hold on, I got something else to say. Follow me on Instagram. My name is Cheesy. The link to my books is in my bio. So, bye bye. Yeah, when I say check that shit, as soon as you accept it, as soon as you see it, and check that shit, I'm saying that to say that don't mean call a motherfucker up from 2013. Be like, yeah, nigga, you know that shit you pulled in 2013, nigga. I'm on your ass, nigga. Don't do that. We're not doing that. You got to be in the moment. You got to be so in the moment that when a motherfucker play with you right then in that moment, seize him. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, go lay on that couch because I can't give you no advice about it. I'm going to have motherfuckers no contact with you. Period.